let's go.
Let's go.
So, yeah, we have we did many updates on Space Open. Okay, I'm going to show you just the most important, and I'm going to take the opportunity to ask you some questions as usual. Okay, so let's go. Let me share my screen. We are. Oh, yeah, I always forget this part. Okay, here we are. Can you see my screen? Yeah, okay,
Yes.
here we go. So, the first thing, we updated the beam's position because we had a new update about the beam's model. So, yeah, we updated a little the position for them. Most important is this junction. Okay, let me show you from this side. Yeah, I don't know if, let me see if I can show you this one. Yeah, it's not so clear, but before the beams were a little bit over the junction, okay, and now they are matching properly with the post, okay.
Much better.
Yeah,
Much better.
thanks. And yeah, this is about the graphics. So the other thing is about gables. So let's start with single gable. So we have now the ability to place gable, actually, okay. And here we have the first question, okay. In this case, so we can use both double or single gable, okay. In this case, if we use, for example, a single gable here, could we have a situation where we want to direction these gables, for example, on the other side as single gable?
Yeah.
If possible, we might have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we could have in the same run, we could have a different direction for a single gable, right? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yes.
Technically, I don't think it's a problem because in theory they should match whatever. I mean, left or right gable should match with the beam connector. We'll double check with the engineering team eventually just to avoid any error. But okay, I will. Would you like in this case a property like that?
How do you mean?
So, for example, a property here to, I don't know, flip the gable.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like left or right.
yeah, that
Or
would be
left or
nice.
right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other question about that is, for example, in this case, I just placed the beams and I had the gables on watching to me, right? But let's imagine that I have a wall on this side. So I want I want to start basically this way. As designers, what would you do? Would you rotate the whole group, or would you prefer to have this option while inserting the beam?
I'd like to have an option when you're inserting the beam.
Okay.
Rotating the whole thing, I may need to keep like a power feed, like a base feed on the right hand end. And if I rotate the whole thing, the base feed's now going to be over on the left side. So
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
So when you were placing those gables, Marco, they were only showing up on one side, the side
Yeah.
closest to us. You're
Yeah.
right. So could there be the ability, to choose which side when you're placing it?
Yeah, this would be. I mean, I have to study a little bit the best solution because in this case, for example, I selected as a default the single gable, right? So each beam will come with a gable. Yeah, it could be. It could be while inserting the just only if we have a single gable as a default. While inserting the beam, we could have a property in here. Yeah, not as left and right in this case because we would have left and right
Yes.
gable, right? Just as a flip, I don't know. Yeah.
Like flip sides, I guess.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Really good.
Marco, is there a reason? Well, let me not ask it that way. What's your thinking for having the default beam supports showing up the way you do? So, for instance, if you go to where it says single gable and you click on that drop down,
Yeah.
you've got base, footed leg, so leg, single, and then single gable, and then double gable.
Yeah. Exactly.
I
see.
What
Okay.
was your thinking there? Because it just want to understand.
Yeah, I imagine that while building a run, we could want to use only gables, for example, where possible. So this way, I will have instead of change each support, right? I could just apply the same default whenever it's possible, of course. I mean, whenever it's possible, if I am on double gable. So for example, in this case, I will not be able to place a double gable in here, okay, but I can have them as a double gable as default.
So it's just a default setting. It doesn't mean that they can't change it out of the
No, absolutely. I used here a double gable as a default, but I can change a single one without any problem. Okay. As
So
far as it's possible. Sorry?
Sorry, I was going to say, so those ones that you have, the single gables, can you select each gable and change it to the other side if you wanted to, or does it?
Yeah, this is.
They all be on the
was
same
the question.
side.
Exactly. I will add an option to change the orientation of the gable. Right.
But just like for single, like if I only wanted one.
Exactly. Just for the single one. And the option to select it while inserting the beam will be available only for the single gable. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. Okay. In this case, during the insertion, of course, I mean both gables should watch the same side, right?
Yeah, I think just the first one for sure.
The first one for sure. Okay. Yeah, in that case, if we want to mix them, we can. We will have to apply the rotation to each gable we want to flip, I guess. Does it make sense?
Yeah, like after you place them, you could move them around if you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
How would you think to flip the orientation? Would you want it to be like a button? Sorry, like a blue arrow that flips it? Would you want to flip button in the green options menu to check to flip, or would it be similar to office spaces where when you're placing the work surface, it depends on the movement of your cursor, left or right, you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
So
all
there's
Yeah.
a few ways that could be done.
That's right.
Yeah, based on the movement, it could be quite confusing for the user. Okay, I think I could apply on the using the quick properties here, the green window, and or an animation. It's basically it's the same by program. By a code point of view, it's quite the same. So, what would you prefer, an animation, or an arrow to flip the gables? That could be even more interesting if we have a large run, for example, and then we can just pick what we want to flip instead of select each gable we want to flip. Does it make sense?
So I'm
the green box.
Sorry, Craig?
say that again.
Do we also have a button in the green box?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah, of course. I can apply both in the green box and an animation, so the user can choose whatever thinks is better. Okay.
So with I think this is Shelly. I don't remember if this is how it's done in Boulevard, but when you're adding gallery panels in Evolve, you can grab a return gallery panel, and then depending on how you're moving your mouse to the left or the right, the orientation changes.
Right, you're right, Craig. But they are different objects. Okay. So this is why, because while we are inserting, what happens here? When in Boulevard we already have the panel, okay, and we go to connect. We connect a gallery panel to that, right? So in that case, we can move the gallery panel, and based on the position of the panel and the position of the mouse, we can understand where we want the gallery panel, right? But in this case, the panel already has a support, right? I mean, the beam is coming with a support, okay? And if I move the mouse, I will change the position of the beam, not the support.
Not the support.
Yeah, is that?
Oh, the gallery panel is the foot. Like it's the leg. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, in this case, the gallery panel is the leg, exactly.
Yeah.
So-
Right.
So the
It's you're not adding it to a leg.
yeah, exactly. So
Right. Yeah. Slightly different.
to make this feature possible, Craig, we should bring the beam without support. But I guess that in this case, it's going to be, more annoying for the user, because he will have to pick one support for each beam he's going to insert.
I'm not suggesting any approach. I'm just trying to think this
Of
through,
course.
because
Yeah.
there are pros and cons to doing it in each of the ways that we've seen so far.
Yeah.
It's just that as of now, it's not quite there yet. Changing things around, that is not quite there yet.
Okay.
If the arrows can be added and a properties click on or off, whatever the case is, Marco,
Okay.
that seems pretty useful.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll do
Yeah,
that.
give people multiple ways of doing their.
The same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There are many solutions we can apply. Exactly. I agree. Just to show you, we have a little problem here. Models are inverted. Okay, so this is actually the end of run Gable, but the model is the pass-through Gable. So, well, it's just a problem of part numbers. I mean, the model for this part number is inverted, and so we are waiting for the update, for the catalog update in this sense. Okay, and yeah, about the Gables. So let me remove this guy. I can't. Okay, here we go. Let me show you this way. Oh, didn't see that. Okay. Here we go. Here
Oh,
we go.
that's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
You mean this this way to change it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thanks.
It's helpful. Yes.
Yeah. So in this case, for example, let's try to place a surface. Okay, as you can see, in this case, we can spam many beams. Okay. In this case, we are not able to do that, of course, because of the gable, right? Well, as you can see, the beam now, the default height is 27, just to avoid to change the height every time. This is how it looks, okay? And yeah, I think there is no way to connect the table, the surface to the beam, sorry, to the gable, I guess. Okay. So yeah, because they are actually separated. Okay, but yeah, so this is how work surfaces works, and oh, okay, this was not supposed to be possible. Okay, I will fix this part. Okay, because we couldn't. Oh, okay, we have this invalidation, but yeah, we shouldn't be able to stretch the work surface in this case.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. I wanted to show you about. Sorry, let me remove the work surface just to make it more visible. Okay, in this case, for example, we can use an upper frame. Okay. Even spanning more beams, okay, because the actually we are not colliding with the
Right.
with the gable, right? But if we use, for example, a beam shelf, okay, in this case we cannot overpass the gable,
Right.
okay. The same thing is about, so if we use the same shelf in here, we don't have any problem to stretch it because we don't have any obstacle there. Okay, when we are using the upper frame, for example, in this case we can't add lower shelf, okay, because of this gable, right? And as you can see, we have a message explaining why. Okay, if we add with this case we are we are able to add it, okay. But if we switch to the gable, if we try to switch to the gable, we'll have this error. Okay, you can't place a gable in here because there is something else. Okay, so yeah, this is basically the validations and how Gables works right now. Okay. Yeah, that's it about Gables, I guess. Don't know if you have any question.
I have one more,
Yeah.
and it's only because I don't have access to the product side of things yet. But is there a single-sided foot?
No.
There isn't.
No,
Okay.
exactly. The only supports we have for beams, they are single gable, double gable, a post, okay, so no foot at all, and this normal foot, okay.
Mm.
A post can't be used anywhere, okay. So for example, in this case, we can't have, for example, two posts
Side by
near each
side.
other. Yeah, exactly. So in this case, for example, I will not able to place another post. Okay.
But if you go back to how it was, where the post is now, and the other one, could that be switched to a post? It should
Yeah.
be, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
It looks
there
like
is-
it has to have a support on either side of it.
Yeah, I was just looking at the application side. If you have where Marco's got the foot, if you have a
Yeah.
gallery panel over there that's single-sided, the same orientation, it would be kind of
Yeah.
odd to have a foot in the middle, because then the single-sided
Yeah.
kind of gets defeated there.
All right. Yeah, in that case, I guess I think it's possible, something like that. So
Yeah.
we can use a post instead of
That
the
works.
yeah,
Wondering.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So yeah, about Gables, this is it, I guess. Yeah, the goal is to have a testing version at least by the end of this month, so you will be able to play a little bit. I hope with this because yeah, of course, I'm showing you what we have done until now, but it would be really helpful if you can test it and see what is working, what is I mean, what is feasible and what it shouldn't be, right? Okay.
Right. Right.
Yeah, thanks. And so yeah, about Gables, this is it. Then let me go to the normal to the standard application. Here we are. Okay. So another nice thing is that we finally have the correct symbols for all the supports. Okay, so they are actually the real supports. We have our let me show you here. Here we go. We have the right legs, the brackets, okay, and the center,
Good.
everything. Okay, so about brackets, there is a. Let me show you from here. Okay, the brackets, I don't know if you know about that, but we can move them depending if they are colliding with some other object or based on some preference from the user, for example. So, well, depending on the dimension, we will place 2 or 3 brackets. Okay. Yeah, let me show you with.
That's a lot of brackets in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. But we don't have actually to place 3 brackets, right? We just need 1. Okay.
Okay.
And we can move it depending on many situations. Okay. So in this moment, how can we move it? We have 2 possibilities. The first one is to select the bracket, okay, and we have this position as standard or inset. I don't know if you can see it. It's moving.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. This is the first way to do that. but we can imagine, yeah, just imagine this situation. Okay, we placed a screen, okay, and yeah, we saw, yeah, there is something missing here. I want to place a validation to show where the brackets, for example, of the screen are overlapping or are colliding with the bracket of
Yeah.
yeah. So this thing is missing because we don't really have this information. So we need to get it from the model, and yeah, this will take a little bit of time. But in this case, for
In that
example,
case, Marco,
sorry.
in that particular example, could the bracket for the table support be offset so that it doesn't collide, and then you don't have to put a validation?
Yeah, we can
You-
make it automatic, okay, but here we have three possibilities, okay, for the position of this bracket. So could be even user choice, user preference, right? So, and in this case, selecting the it's really hard to pick the bracket because we have
Yeah.
a little okay,
Mhm.
right. So for
Yeah.
that we have this animation, okay. Don't worry about the icon, okay. I know it's not representative. No, but yeah, we will update the icon actually. But this one allow us to do the same thing, okay. I don't know if you can see it, but it's moving
Yeah. Yeah.
on each click, right? So in this case, we can apply. We just select the beam, the bracket we want to move, okay, and we can apply the movement, okay. As I said, the center one has three possible positions. So yeah, we need to go to that one and select the position we want, okay. But for the left and right, okay, we could apply the same position to all, okay, so they will be consistent, okay. So
Oh, okay,
they
yeah.
can be both inset or both standard, okay. Perfect. So this is about our
I think allow both options, Marco. So
Okay.
that, in the center where you were showing the brackets colliding, if there's a collision, let it automatically flip to pick a default,
Sure.
and then also give the user, because there are some users who want that level of control,
Perfect.
to give them the option to place brackets. But there are also lots of users who don't want to think about stuff like that. So give them a default, and then if they want to change it, let them change it.
Absolutely. Perfect. Thanks a lot. And yeah, we'll do that. And yes, instead of an invalidation, I guess it's really better to show, I mean, to avoid the overlapping, and that's fine. Okay. Perfect. Then the other thing I wanted to show you is this one. So for example, if we have a scoop, I mean a work surface with scoops, okay. Let me go back to this one. Here we are. Okay, in this case, yeah, for the side brackets, the rule is the same as for the standard work surface, okay. But for the center one, we could use just one bracket in the middle, or two brackets on the edge of the scope, basically, okay. So we can, this default option is this one, okay, with the central bracket. We can easily place two brackets using this property, okay. So we are okay, but we can still using the same animation, okay. As you can see, the message is different now. Click to use single center bracket, okay. center bracket. It's one. Sorry, there is an extra S. Okay, but by clicking, we are placing just one. Okay, and so this way. Okay.
Marco, I
Yep.
suggest you flip it because that scoop location in the middle is probably where people are going to want to place things like monitor arms.
Okay.
Okay, so I here's where my mind is at, is because of that, you have the brackets on the sides of the scoops as the default. And
Okay.
then if
Right.
they want to switch it, give them the option to put the bracket in the middle,
Okay.
only because of placing clamp-on accessories. That's the reason.
Absolutely. Perfect. Okay, we'll do that. Okay.
Can I just ask you, because
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't have the product catalogs, but do those brackets come with the work surfaces? Do you know, or are they separate parts?
They are separate parts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so in that case, actually, this solution is more expensive than
Yeah.
the central one, right?
Yeah.
Do you still prefer to have this one as a default?
I think so. What do you
Yeah.
guys think?
I think this is
Mhm.
because if cost is an issue, they can always switch it.
Yeah.
But from an application perspective, your monitor arm is
Yeah.
going to be in the middle.
Even the wires too, even if we just have wires.
Right.
Depending on the overall width of the surface, couldn't they still use just one bracket and install it on either the left or right end of that scoop?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you only had a 42-inch work surface,
Do you still need two?
you still need two.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you have
Good point.
42, well, in that case,
So
We don't-
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Don't
we
need
don't
it.
need the yeah. I guess that the bracket is, I don't remember actually the size. Yeah, not this one. I guess from 60. Yeah,
Craig.
Right.
yeah, from 60. Okay, from 60 width
Oh, okay.
inches on the width, we have to
Okay.
use the center bracket. Okay,
Okay.
is that okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so I will, yeah, we'll switch the default, and yeah, but the user can change it by using the property or the animation that is inside the. I mean, it will be visible. Do you prefer to have it outside this button group?
Because it's a tool, right? It's not a product. It's
Yeah.
an icon that will be a tool.
It's just
Mhm.
a tool, and it's valid only for this surface type, for this
Only
work
that
surface type.
surface.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Probably leave it grouped with the surfaces, I guess. Right? Barb, you agree? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be confusing if it was outside of that group.
Yeah.
I think where you have it is good, Marco.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Thanks a lot. Okay, we are
Yep.
supports. Okay, I have a couple of questions about the connections. Okay, when we are using the back connection, okay, we have the standard. Here we go. We have the standard positions. Okay. This is because we want to allow to span many beams on on the insert, right? But once it's placed, we can freely move this work surface. The problem is that once we move, it's really hard to go back to the original position.
Mm.
Okay. So I wanted to, so for example, in this case, let's say we want to place, let me show you. Let me see if I can do that. Here we are. Let's say, yeah, as you can see, for example, we have an invalidation here because the surface is a little bit outside the edge of the beam, right? The limit of the beam, and but it's really hard to fix it. So, what do you prefer? Could work another property here to match the side of the beam, or to readjust the position as a standard?
To align with the edge.
Yeah, to align
the
with the
beam?
edge. Because in this case, for example, it would be really hard to place another
Yeah.
a return surface, for example, or a primary surface. I didn't understand yet
Right.
which one is the primary, and but okay. Other than that, yeah, it would be quite hard to find the right place. Or another thing I can do is when we are moving, I mean, during this event, we could have, as we have these properties, we could have even a free position or a standard position, okay? And in this case, if we have the standard one, we will have a center, left, or right alignment. And if we have a free position, it will work like we can see it now.
Like,
Okay.
Agreed.
Perfect. Okay. We'll do that too. And yeah, we'll fix this this part. And yeah, the other thing was about the space. I mean, the gap we can have with height adjustable surface. Okay. So in this case, they are both self-supported but fixed height. Okay. And oh, as you can see, we fixed the legs for the self-supported
yeah,
too.
much better.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. And yeah, if we make it, sorry, let me show it this way. It should be, in this case, is more interesting to see the difference. Okay. I'm on the surface, the upper surface. Okay. If I click on the height adjustable, as you can see, I will have automatically the gap, the 1 inch gap. Okay. If I click on this one, I will maintain the same 1 inch gap. Okay. Perfect. And here we go. And yeah, if I don't have any height adjustable surface, I will reduce the gap between the two surfaces. Okay. Same thing will happen with the beam. Okay, so if I place the okay, we have what is this validation? It is not properly aligned. Sorry, just a moment. Okay, I need to check this this invalidation. For some reason, it's not working anymore. But instead of that, if I make it at as height adjustable, I will have 1 inch gap to the beam. Okay. So yeah, this is it. These are the most important thing, the most important updates we have until now. Still pending the work surface panels. Okay, modesty panels and privacy panels. Sorry, privacy screens. Okay, we do have some doubts about how they should behaves with in this line. Okay. But anyway, probably this week I will ask to the engineering team to meet to understand these peculiar situations. And yeah, still pending is free storage. Okay. Upper frame accessories. I saw that we have not all the models, but many of them, so we can start to work with the hanging accessories, basically. Yeah, still we need to update the icons, okay, and basically, and the electrical part for that will be kind of the pilot for all the other lines. So yeah, we will work on this phase. We will work on this stage. We will work on the request about the connection without an infeed, right? Without a power feed, okay. So we will be able to connect to power housing, for example, without any power source, okay, yet.
Good.
And
Yeah.
yeah, basically, this is it.
I have another question, Marco.
Yeah.
I meant to ask you, when you were showing a series of beams, you had a really large surface, you were doing free placement. I wanted to know if that surface, if those brackets would get in the way of anything. Like, would there be a, yeah, if you could just show again. Thank you.
Oh yeah, in this case it will not match. But yeah, we have the match. Sorry. Okay, here we are.
So those support brackets, they aren't in the way of anything. And at this point, the user could choose if they want them inset or not,
Yeah,
right? And if you were free placing that surface, do you still have the same
Yeah.
option? You can still change the
Yeah.
brackets. Okay, that's, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't only if it was like an on module situation.
no, yeah, we can still, but yeah, the position is not that far. So, for example, in this case, let me let's check it. Yeah, still embedded,
Right.
for
Oh,
example, in this
yeah,
case.
no, that's no
Okay.
good. Yeah.
So
Okay.
we don't have a large gap to play with, actually. So yes, that I should maintain this invalidation, right? Well, at least until, I don't know if, yeah, it doesn't make sense, actually, right? In this case, to have a yeah, only in this case eventually. If we have a shortest work surface, for example, I could try to place it as on the right as most as possible, right?
I guess. Yeah. Mm.
But yeah, I think it should still yeah, it should align actually with this.
It should, yeah, I think it should align.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was just wondering. Thank you.
Okay, no, thank you. Well, don't know if you have any more questions, suggestions. We're fine. Perfect.
Oh, good.
Thanks a lot. See you next
Thank
week,
you.
and have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
you.
Bye bye.